Okay, so here's what happened. I was going mowing the lawn along the fence, and I tried to put it in reverse, and it grinded. So here I am. I lifted it up, and I'm testing it, and there's it's in forward. Nothing's going on. Okay, I mean, there's nothing. The wheels aren't moving. Okay, so I shifted to reverse and tried that, and there you go, nothing. Okay, so time to troubleshoot. I mean, it's not working at all. So we're gonna see what the heck's going on. And what happened is the spring that moves the clutch back. You know, you pull it, and that pulls the clutch like forward. But that spring came off, and that's kind of unusual. So the clutch was never going back, and it just, I mean, for some reason, well, we're going to show you what the reason was. But that spring goes on top, and you pull it, and it sets a clutch, and then of course it's supposed to move back to release the brake. So anyway, it was kind of hard. You need some long needle nose to put that spring back on, unless you take the brake off. But another thing that happened is, and that happens quite often. That's the deck engagement spring that you know doesn't go back, and it won't go. But here's a brake. They just take off the two bolts, and it comes right off, and unhook obviously the spring. But that's a brake, so the brake is on the outside, then it's got a little metal thing, and those are the two cylinders. I mean, not cylinders, but pistons. And so the brake moves forward, you know, and when it moves forward, it pushes the pistons in, and that moves the brake pad in. Anyway, this is how you remove. To remove the little lever there for the clutch, and that's also how to adjust it. So we'll do the adjustment later. But taking it apart, just take that nut off, and it'll come off. And I think it's a 13 millimeter. But anyway, there's that spring that came off, and taking that off. So let's take that off in a bit, and it's not tight. I mean, that's how you adjust your brakes. And what you need to do is you actually need to lubricate this thing, not on the pad. Make sure it doesn't get any grease on the pad, but it needs to be lubricated or opened. Remove it. I mean, 5 minutes you'll do that. And what happened on this one, that's the spring, and of course the little pistons, as you pull it, the lever has some it's designed where it's got some little bumps, and when you pull it, it pushes a piston down. And be careful when you remove it, because it has to be in the exact same position to be able to move the pistons. But one of them is loose, and the other one is frozen. So what was happening is that the brake, actually quit working. And again, it's a lack of lubrication, and just most people just don't even ever look at or think about the brakes. But that thing is frozen solid, probably from, washing it after, doing that. But anyway, punched out the pistons, and of course what you're going to do is you're going to remove them and then sand it down. And I put it in an ultrasound with some, I think it was, what do you call that stuff, that green, whatever it is, green, cleaner, degreaser, and clean out the pistons after you kind of sand them down a little bit. Get some, I don't know, maybe 220 grit, and sand it down, and maybe get some 600 grit and really smooth it out. And then that'll allow it to go back in there. Same thing on the inside. You take a wire brush and brush out the piston, and then of course ultrasound it, and then put it back together, and make sure that the lever goes in the exact same direction as it was. Well, you can tell where it's grinded down when it pushes it in. Anyway, put the spring in, put the and it's got that little washer, and then the spring, and then we'll put the spring back on. But anyway, put that little, again, you got to make sure that all the parts go in the exact same position, otherwise it's just not going to work. And to test it, just move the lever up and down, and that should move the pistons, and the brake pad should kind of lift out. Now to put it back on the mower, that brake pad is going to be loose, so you're going to have to use your finger, and then put it back on there. Make sure that it goes in the right position. And you might as well take the other brake pad and the little disc. Just take the disc out, clean it, and put the new inner brake pad on. And piston should be nice and free and lubricated with some probably white lithium grease is the best kind of grease you can use. Make sure that it's moving. When you put that little metal piece in, and then the brake pad, and test it, and then obviously put it back on, and that'll, but in this particular case, it didn't fix the problem. Obviously, I need a new transmission, but anyway, to adjust it, you put it back on, and that's how you manually actually test it. And then when you pull the spring, it should lock it, so you can't move it at all. Okay, so it's gonna break, and you can tighten it a little bit more. Put some lithium grease and make sure that none of that grease gets on the brake pad. Kind of. You need to do some maintenance on these brakes once in a while, because you're going to get in trouble, and it does not